there's been so much chatter about, do you take Celebrini? Do you take Bedard? Do you take both from a Team Canada standpoint? But Razor, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Tom Wilson, right?
Oh yeah, he's the biggest benefit. He's in. He's on.
Yeah. How do you leave that one?
Some poor kid from Switzerland's going to get his D-man from Switzerland's going to get his doors blown off.
Switzerland? They're a neutral state.
Going back to get that puck, thinking he's going, and kaboom, tournament over.
There's been a lot of talk about the Olympic venue, but the latest wrinkle comes a story over the last week is that the playing surface for games at the arena in Milan Cortina is it's expected to be 60 meters by 26 meters. And so that's actually more than 3 feet shorter and only a few inches wider than the dimensions required in NHL arenas. And so there's been some comments from a few people kind of saying, look, there's going to be zero time and space now with a few less feet on the ice. So tell me this, like as players, does that really make that much of a difference, Kami? Like just losing a few feet?
This reminds me of when I went over to Vladivostok. It was a brand new team. They built a rink. It was a horseshoe in one end. So ice surfaces next to each other. One rink has all the stands around it. Then you drop a curtain on one side, and then the practice rink is right there. Well, the Russians screwed it up, which was awesome for me. They put the Olympic size ice in the practice area and put the NHL size ice in, where all the stands were, which was awesome for me because that's what I'm used to. I'm slow anyways. All these Russians, they weren't used to, they're used to the Olympic size ice. So they would fly all the way 9 time zones across the country, stay in their time zone, be half asleep when they're playing. And I literally would watch guys. Now that's a big difference, right? Width of the ice. I'd watch D-men get like D to D, they're D to D. They're like crossing over backwards, run right into the boards because they thought they had more space. So anyways, it was perfect for me because it was right up my alley. But do I think I'm from Olympic size ice to now it being smaller than the NHL size ice? Do I think that's a way different game? I do. I personally think it does. I think it's better for North America. I think it's better for the Canada, and I think it's better for the Americans personally. If there's less ice, you're going to have less time. Do I necessarily think that's a bad thing? I'm actually kind of, if they get this thing finished, I'm actually kind of excited to watch it. But I guess I would put it this way. I think now it is the Olympics. When you're watching the Olympics with the very best players in the world playing on Olympic size ice, it is great. I think anything less than the absolute cream of the crop, I don't really like watching it because you just stay to the inside, guys stay outside. Like that's not, I don't know. It doesn't float my boat. I think things are going to be happening fast. There should be lots of action. So if I had the choice between watching on Olympic size or whatever our Italian ice surface here, I guess I'll take this Italian ice surface just to see how it goes.
Paging Tom Wilson. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Him and Brady Tkachuk are licking their chops over this. Like you have to take. There's no option not to take these guys. Even more so now because, to Kami's point, it's also kind of how they configure it too. Like where are they putting the lines on this ice now that it's 3 feet less? Are you losing in the zone? Are you losing into the neutral zone? Like there's so many more questions to just the fact that it's 3 feet and how the hell did you miss 3 feet and how the hell are you putting this up after 5 years too late? And the paper mache that's going to go into this is just absolutely priceless. But there's no question advantage Team Canada, advantage Team USA, and the for the Germans and the Swedes and the Norwegians, like this is going to be so foreign to them, and they're going to have people forechecking them so quickly their heads are going to be spinning.
Does this still benefit the tippy top players? I mean, I guess the greats always figure it out, right?
They do it, but and Kami just kind of mentioned it. Like the Olympic guys can negate the best players in a certain way because they're so far away from the net. You can really slow things down in a big way. This is only going to speed it up. And yes, the best Connor McDavid is going to have a field day on this as well because he's going to be on top of people so much faster.
People think because there's more, like you're, a fan, or not all fans, but some fans. Well, there's more space, more space to move, and it's going to be better or more higher scoring and more skill. At the end of the day, in my opinion, it's the opposite. That's why if you go look at KHL goaltending stats, all their stats, it's like, oh my God, this guy's got a .960 save percentage. He's unreal. Well, yeah, most of the shots, other than maybe the power play and the odd one, most of them are like if you're defending, whenever when I went over to the World.
A point shot in the KHL is like shooting from center ice in the National League.
It's a mile
That's how far
away
it is. Yeah,
a guy comes down off the wing and shoots from the top of the circles. It's like, yeah, go ahead. Like, you got plenty of time to save this thing. So, in my opinion, it does the opposite. Like when I played in the World Championships in 2007, it was Olympic ice. Unless I was for sure going to get the puck, or unless I was for sure taking the bot, and I mean 100%, I'm getting this guy. I just didn't even bother. And I just went off the dots. I'm like, you can stick handle out there all you want. That's fine. Yeah. If you want to score, you're going to have to come here. I'll wait for you here. So people get it kind of twisted, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think based on that, but what you guys are saying, there's been so much chatter about, do you take Celebrini? Do you take Bedard? Do you take both from a Team Canada standpoint? But Razor, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Tom Wilson, right?
Oh yeah, he's the biggest benefit. He's in. He's on.
Yeah. How do you leave that one? How do you leave that one back home?
He's going to hurt somebody too.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Well, I guess that's the danger about having someone right? Does he get tossed? Quick and
some poor kid from Switzerland's going to get his D-man from Switzerland's going to get his doors blown off.
Switzerland? They're a neutral state.
Going back to get that puck, thinking he's going, and kaboom, tournament over. Tom Wilson might have to watch the IHF boarding penalties. That'll be the only question.